Hello, I'm William Michael of the Classical Liberal Arts Academy, and I've got about 10 minutes in my schedule available to make an announcement that I think is going to be really significant for students and for parents in the Classical Liberal Arts Academy. If you use other online study programs, you'll know they've got all sorts of wacky awards and game and badge systems that they use to reward student activities and things like that. They make the programs a lot of fun for the kids, but what I don't like about them is they're usually immature and silly, and it's not the kind of thing that anyone is going to be impressed with when they're 20 years old, whereas the Classical Liberal Arts Academy is intended to be a program that kids get started when they're young and continue studying for the rest of their lives. So I've wanted to take advantage of the benefits of a gaming system like those we see in other places, but I've wanted it to be mature and something that will be valuable throughout a student's life if he or she continues to study with us even into the future. So I've been working to develop an award system that's actually meaningful, and there are a lot of practical uses for such a system. For example, if someone contacts me and says, what do I need to do to become a tutor in the Classical Liberal Arts Academy? I can say, well, you've got to achieve this and that, and it's just, a visible, measurable achievement. So there's a real use and application for an award system in the Academy Study Center, and I've mentioned this to students a few times in the past, but I've been working on developing a system that I think is actually capable of providing us not only with a motivating system of rewards and achievements for younger students, but also a meaningful way of marking achievement for adults who continue studying for years and years and make real significant achievement in classical Catholic studies, with a system of awards that's mature and respectable and not silly and crazy like other sites have. So I'd like to share this just to explain what my goal is. What I'm planning to do, and I've already started it, I'm planning to introduce a system of 10 levels of achievement for students in the Academy. You can see at the top of this chart here, there are 10 badges that mark 10 different levels of study. And these are intended to be levels that go on for lifelong studies. So you can see it starts with 3 bronze badges and then moves up to 4 silver badges and then finally 3 gold badges. If I were to place myself in this system, I would probably only be a silver badge 7 or a gold badge 8. So when I say that this is intended to be a system of awards for lifelong study, I really mean that. I wouldn't even qualify as the director of the whole program. I wouldn't qualify yet for the level 9 or level 10 badge. So it really is a challenging system for lifelong study of the classical Catholic curriculum, and I'm going to be pursuing it myself as my own sort of personal challenge to studies. So students will begin with this bronze level 1, and then based on their achievement over time, they'll qualify to move up to higher badges, and students can use these badges as their profile image on the Academy to identify themselves if they'd like to show their level of achievement. But these are system-wide badges that are intended for lifelong study. Most students will probably not progress through the silver badges because it really requires long and sustained studies in the classical Catholic curriculum. Now, if you look at these badges, the criteria for earning these badges are listed under them in this chart, which can look pretty intimidating because it's quite complex. And what you see is there's 3 different numbers in these cells, and in this cell here you can see that Number 1 means the student has gotten started in a certain course. Number 2 means the student is progressing, which is usually going to mean has made it to the halfway mark in a course. And then number 3 means the student has completed that course or has studied in a way that is equivalent to completing that course. So there's 3 possible badges to earn within each course in the academy. And students will begin receiving those. As soon as they finish the first lesson of a course, they get a bronze badge for that course. Once they get halfway, they get a silver badge for that course. And then when they get to the end of the course and complete it, they get a gold badge for that course. So there'll be badges within courses, and then the system of the system badges will recognize when those course level badges are earned and will update their system level badges. So it will be a real system of awards and marks that show how a student is progressing through studies. You may say, yeah, but what if kids cheat on quizzes and things like that? You don't have to worry about that, because every one of these badges at the course level and at the system level will require a manual review or assignment that checks to make sure that everything has actually been done before the badge can be received. So there's going to be no easy way to slip through this, no cheating, no easy way around it. It's going to be a real system of awards and achievement. Now, what I see as being a very important use of this system is in the future, if someone wants to tutor, they say, I'd like to tutor, I'd like to be able to do this and earn a living teaching the classical liberal arts. I've been studying it for 10 years. What can I do with it? Well, earning these higher level badges qualifies a person to offer tutoring services. So if a person had a bronze badge, no one should be interested in having them serve as a tutor. But if you see someone who's getting through silver badges into gold badges, that person's achieving a great deal of work in classical Catholic studies and is worth considering as a tutor. If you get an answer to a question on a student forum from someone with a silver badge, that's significant. That's a student who really is making progress in their studies. And like I said, if you want to be a tutor, you should make it your goal to work for years through these studies to earn the gold badges for the courses, individual courses, but then also to earn the overall gold system badges, which is really going to be an incredible academic achievement. So I'm already in the process of installing this badge system in the study center. You'll start to see things pop up here and there, but I wanted to introduce it and let students and parents know that I'm pretty confident that I've got the system worked out in its details and how it's going to operate, and that there's no ways for anyone to slip through it and appear to be achieving something they're not actually achieving. So I'm confident enough in this now to do the work to install this system, and I hope to have it installed by the end of this coming weekend. So wanted to announce that. I've got to run because I've got meetings right now, but I wanted to introduce the badge system. It's going to be at the course level and at the system level, and students are going to begin seeing these badges appear on their accounts throughout this week and through the spring, and then definitely established by summertime this year. If you've got any questions about the system, let me know. I'm going to post a link in the announcements to this table so you can actually check it out on your own time and see how things are set out. But anyway, a great system of awards and achievements is going to be coming for the Classical Liberal Arts Academy Study Center, and I think it's really going to motivate students and give us a sign of who's really achieving the most and doing the most work in classical Catholic studies now and into the future. So I hope this is helpful. God bless.